Look at this, the defenders are up for a fight, and I hope you guys are too, as we are here again in Rome 2 Total War with a glorious 2v2 here. We have a barbarian alliance here made up of Nervii and Swaby, and today they're facing off against a fellow barbarian in Arverni here, and we also have the Seleucids, the Hellenic force in the east, coming to fight in today's siege battle. I'm looking forward to seeing how this one goes down. It certainly should be a very, very fun one, that is for sure. And yeah, I mean, as you can see already, the old strategy of getting like Celtic warriors to the front line, well, like deploying them with like deploying these siege equipments with Gallic hunters, and then you're getting the Celtic warriors to come and knock them down. Very nice little tactic here. It's something that's quite common in Rome 2 to see, to be honest. And it's a little bit of a, I feel like it's a little bit of a sneaky way to like sort of abuse the game, but it's a tactical in itself. I don't feel like the developers had this in mind when the guerrilla deployment was a thing, but you never know, maybe they did. But anyway, it looks like a big breach point is going to be open. It looks like the walls are not going to be fought for in this siege battle. Looks like it's all going to be in these choke points here, which are already being filled up by Celtic warriors of the Nervii. We also have sword masters being thrown in straight away from Swaby. Seems to be a very common thing I've seen recently, of the Swaby throwing in their elite troops first. I don't know what the strategy is. I don't know if they've got lots of sword masters. Maybe it's just the first thing that they had. They have lots of like lighter troops later, Bloodsworn. I mean, they are pretty good. They have got some sword masters back here as well, more berserkers. But yeah, the sword masters going in first. It's an expensive unit to be throwing in, that is for sure. We've got Oathsworn as well under defense, which is good because there are plenty of Oathsworn on the attack as well in this one. So it's certainly going to be an interesting one, that's for sure. Knocking down this wall might actually kill. Yeah, there you go. Smart there by the Nervii player, getting his unit back and saving some lives there, those Celtic warriors. Otherwise, could have been killed off. But it looks like, yeah, most of the assault's going to come on this side. They have pushed up towers here, but I don't know if they're actually going to use them. They honestly, again, might be using another little thing to abuse the game, which is using these ballista bolts here, which you have on top of the towers. But yes, if you're enjoying the Rome 2 action and would like to see some more, then do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and a comment to show your support. It really does help out the channel. And yes, I've just also spotted something else on the mini-map here, which is very interesting. Mighty Horse here. So medium horse unit here for the Nervii. We also have some Riders of the Hunter, some light cav for Swaby. It'd be interesting to see what the funds are for this one, because it seems like a lot of like be able to afford a decent amount of elite units and also bring a cavalry sally out. Seems like it must be a lot of money for the defenders to be able to use. But we will see. But here we go. I think we're finally going to see some sort of assault. Arverni's knocked down as many breach points as I think he'll be able to physically open. They're pretty big as well. And in go the first wave. And it's going to be those Celtic warriors going on in. They will be taking on Nervii's Celtic warriors. Let me know who you think is going to win. Is it going to be Celtic warriors or Celtic warriors? And these guys go. They're pulling out of one combat and they're going into a... What happened here? Why are Bloodsworn going onto the walls? That must be a misclick, surely, from the Swaby. But yeah, that's a big, big mistake there. From this Bloodsworn out of position. They had a solid, like, sword line formed up. They didn't need to put a unit onto the wall. It's not like they're going to land here. I mean, the Bloodsworn are now winning. Not in combat, but winning against Celtic warriors. Now we're seeing a counter charge here from the Swaby. That was a very strange tactic there from the defenders. I think they're going to rout this unit. Celtic warriors are winning decisively. The Bloodsworn are still losing. They're combat even. More Celtic swords coming in, again clashing with the Nervii's Celtic swords. Battling under the shade of these palm trees in a world far, far away from their actual homeland. And it seems like as well we're going to have the Seleucids going here as well. They're taking on some more sword masters here, setting in their thorax. A pretty cheap but a very heavy infantry unit. It's certainly one of the most unreliable heavy infantry units. see there, yeah, the Thorax losing Swordmasters. I mean, Swordmasters have 45 melee attack, Thorax Sword's 38. Weapon damage is much higher, 48 to 34. Yeah, definitely, even though they have more armor, those Thorax, well, yeah, actually they don't. They're very heavy, but they're not, that doesn't seem to make sense, but they have less armor, 5 less armor than the Swordmasters. But I'm actually seeing a general as well for Swebby being thrown in. That is interesting. Surely they have any other unit that they can send to me before the general has to go in. But the line battle sort of starts over here. I imagine that the Seleucids have brought pikes, which is going to be obviously the strength in this siege. Yeah, Silver Shield pikes. They actually brought the best pikes available to them. So these guys are very, very good, and it's also going to be handy because no other faction on the defense has pikes. So, yeah, both being Germanic factions, pikes aren't available to them. So that should make that much easier. We've got shield bearers here getting shot at by the Bloodsworn, which are still on the wall for some reason. I don't know why he did this. Yeah, these guys are just javying down in their own time. It's like, yep, don't mind us. We're just going to javvy into the general. They kill a couple of guys, but it's not really making much of a difference. Got fires as well being fired in by Gallic Hunters. I guess it does a little bit of damage to, I don't know, really, morale. But morale's not going to be an issue at this early stage of the game. We've got Wolf Warriors going in. They're going down the line trying to surround this Thorax Swords. They're doing exactly that. Wolf Warriors are a very, very nasty unit, to be fair, in their own right. They're like a weird mix, I feel like, a Club Levy and Berserkers. I feel like that is, they kind of can go Berserk, I think. They're now getting rear charged, though, by Thorax. The envelopment was a bit risky because, obviously, Seleucids can just keep throwing in reserves. The Chosen Swords as well coming in here from Arvodi, and this is a really narrow assault by the attackers. They need to maybe look for some other ways that they're going to try and break through. We've got their Chosen Swords winning on the wall, though. Looks like they're going up against Fierce Swords. Yeah, it's a fight that they probably should win. I mean, Fierce Swords, they've got pretty good melee stats, but their armor is not great. And melee damage, I imagine, to some... Well, actually, melee damage is 40. It's the same as the Chosen Swords. It's just armor, I think that's the big difference. Yeah, 45 to 75. I do like their unique sort of shield shape, but that's very cool. The Novi, I have that. But yeah, it looks like the Chosen Sword should win that fight. So that could be a front that they need to keep an eye on, the defenders, because otherwise, if they break through there, they could keep throwing more and more troops up if they wanted to. Gallic Hunters here getting focused down by those Syrian heavy archers. That is not good to see there. But the defenders have held here for now. Swordmasters here already at 125 kills, and they've still got 132 men in the tank. That is pretty damn good. Swaby right now is throwing in numbers into this choke point, trying to hold it. Don't need to send every unit in though, if it's not necessary. I mean, there's what, 4 units here: Bloodsworn, Wolf Warriors, Swordmasters all in here. They don't all need to be here. They're just exhausting themselves. We've got Fierce Swords as well joining the fight. So yeah, they're going to carry on fighting there. It seems like some of the Swaby units are starting to waver here. Wolf Warriors are, yep. I mean, they're kind of a small unit anyway. Actually, no, they're not. I keep thinking that they're small. They're not. They're actually 160. They're a big, chunky unit. But what else have we got here? We've got Swordmasters. We've got... I have seen Berserkers. Yeah, they are 80-man units. These guys will do some pretty good work, I imagine. I mean, 56 melee attack. Weapon damage only at 25, though. But yeah, base morale is not too bad either. And those guys will go berserk. Cavalry, by the way, has mobilized. It's still not actually done anything. It's just kind of moved around. It's kind of showing some threat. Surprised these Riders of the Hunt aren't still hidden. They're quite a way out. Got some 2 million cav units here from Seleucids that are going to be to protect against the cavalry. We also got noble horse here, and very expensive Arverni cav unit to bring for this one. I was surprised they didn't just bring like some like heavy horse. But yeah, expensive cavalry there that Arverni's bringing to this game. The fight with the Seleucids is still going on. I see a lot of ranged missiles coming in. I mean, yeah, these Gallic hunters here trying to shoot into this fight, really having some effect. I mean, there's 3 units here of thorax that are wavering and breaking. It's a big, big win. There's another one as well that's pretty banged up. The thorax, they are burning through, but the good thing about thorax, you can bring plenty of them for a good price. So yeah, there's plenty more of those guys to go in. And they still got the pikes, which is obviously what they need to save their ammo for, really, to the defenders. I was just going to see a rush towards the gate by choosing swords, by the looks of it. Looks like that is going to be the case. Thing is, there's going to be oil for this, so defenders, attackers need to be careful with that. Yeah, it looks like the Arverni are going to give up going through their choke point, and they're going to maybe go for the gate, which is still a strange strategy. I won't lie. What are they sending now? What is in here? Silver Shield Swordsman. Okay, they've thrown in their elite swords. Okay. Silver Shield Swords, by the way, have the same melee stats as Royal Peltasts. So I think all you're getting for your money is just armor. I think that's the difference you're getting. And I think they're the same price, but as well, but they just have the same melee stats. And you get more jabbies as the Royal Peltasts, which is always very helpful. No, not Wolf Warriors. Berserkers are in here. Okay, these madmen have started getting here, and they're slicing and dicing. How many kills they got? 44. Not bad. We need to get more. Start howling to the skies, boys. The Berserkers are here. Actually, they're more like bears, aren't they? They're not wolves. But these guys have plenty of abilities. I mean, they have Frenzy, Headhunt. I mean, they also got Battle Rhythm. Pretty sure they have one Scare ability, but maybe not. I thought they did, but maybe they don't. There's Fierce Warriors in reserve, waiting patiently. To be honest, these 2 units here might be able to hold for a while. Swordmasters with 100 men, 245 kills. Oh my. These guys are doing work. If every Swordmaster unit's like that, they'll win this game no problem at all, the defenders. But there's still a long way to go. A lot of defenders to be burnt through, and also the attackers have still got plenty of units back here. We still got lots of Oathsworn to go in. I'm seeing 3 units there alone. I'm still waiting to see what this cavalry's going to do as well. Looks like one got scared off by Median Cav, and the other Novii cavalry is getting scared off as well by Noble Horse. They might... I think they're just going to avoid them. I don't think they're going to try and engage at all. There's no way they can. It's a huge mass of archers here, which I imagine is the prime target for the defenders' cavalry. Like, there's all of the archer units here for the attackers on that one spot as a death stack. I think they're just death stacking anything in this combat. I mean, they've been getting decent shots, but not the greatest of angles. Whether they can rework their angles, fire from like here or something, like fire here and then into this fight, that would be a better angle. You get a side shot then. Yeah, if you have some epic Rome 2 sieges that you want to send in, feel free to join my Discord. The link is down below in the description. That is the best place to send them in. And if you're already there, you know what channel to send them to. I'm always looking for more Rome 2 sieges. I do truly enjoy this this game. It is probably one of my most played, funnily enough. The grind fest continues on here. My gosh. Thorax sword. There's still more thorax being sent in. Berserkers, how many kills are they on now? 45. That's one. Is that both of them? Maybe that's both of them. Surely not. One's losing decisively. I don't know. Maybe it is. I mean, the Berserkers... I don't think Berserkers are that great a unit. I think you're better off with, like, the Wolf Warriors. You can see here, 103 kills. 18 of them left. They'll fight, basically, to the last man. They're pretty good. Berserkers often become a focus for archer fire. But this is a very one-dimensional assault by the attackers. They really need to look at maybe using towers. They need to look at other ways to break in. They're going to try and use the gate next. Again, that just becomes a big choke point, a bit like over there, like we've already seen. And it looks like they're throwing the very best of the Nervii into defending the gate. The Oathsworn are going in there. Chosen Swords, like they're going to have the honor of going through. The Gatehouse is burning now, but it doesn't really matter. Because there's oil. Oil and then Oathsworn. That's the duo that they're going to have to deal with. It looks like, though, the defenders might be about to give up this choke point. I'm not seeing more units going into the choke point. Oh, I thought the Oathsworn maybe had just gone out and got themselves attacked. Yeah, it looks like they're going to give up this choke point here. Not really any more troops going in. General might be about to go back in. Yeah, actually, it looks like they might be about to... I was just saying that they've stopped throwing stuff in. And here comes another wave. I mean, it's not much, but it is the general of the Swaby. That would sense that Swaby's not giving up to this choke point. I mean, in a way, I don't blame him. They're doing quite well at this choke point. I mean, we're on Alexandria here. This isn't an easy map to hold once they're inside. I mean, the streets are... There's plenty of streets and plenty of like ways you can just flank around as an attacker. Holding at the walls and like behind the walls might be a better idea. Who knows? But looking at this, they are through the gate. I don't know why the Oathsworn allowed them in, but they did. They could have just held them at the gate and just let the oil do the work. But now the Oathsworn are going to surround these Chosen Swords that have come in. But the Oathsworn is also getting shot in the back by Syrian archers and various other archers. So again, not a great use of this Oathsworn unit. But they'll take a fair few Chosen Swords down with them, or these elite Celts, or elite Belgians. Belgii. It looks like the Chosen Swords now are in a bit more trouble. They're getting surrounded by Berserkers, Oathsworn, the Generals down here as well for the Swabies. Pulled out one combat, gone into this one. And I think this little expedition for the gate is dead and buried. Cav now inside as well on this side here. So the Median Cavalry giving up on its pursuit of the Defenders Cav, and it's now going inside to try and make a breakthrough. Don't know how smart an idea this was. I mean, charging in the Bloodsworn, and there you go. Actually, Swaby has lost his general. That is actually huge. Swaby has lost his general. That could be devastating. We are going to see the Mighty Horse as well go in. They're going to try and, I guess, take out this Median Cav as it retreats. Not a bad idea. Weaken it a little bit. But yeah, the defenders just really one-dimensional right now. Here we go. Rise the Hunt coming in as well. But what do you go for? I mean, you've got to go for the archers if you can. They're going to get countercharged themselves. Median Cav now going in. And the Riders of the Hunt getting out there. I think they're outclassed just far and away. I mean, those light melee Cav just got no chance. And there you go, a counter charge out from the Riders of the Hunt scares off the Median Cav by the look of it. Where is the noble horse when you need it? That's what I want to know.
Victory for gold!
Looks like we've got another chosen sword over here. There's about to land. I don't know how smart an idea that is now. I feel like they've lost too many men that they can't open more fronts. But it is keeping this Celtic warrior here pinned down. I mean, at least there's one unit that's just been tied down here. And a few more that are here. Oh! How does Noble Horse? He's managed to actually get inside. I didn't even realize he'd managed this. I don't know how he's done that, but he is inside. Where is, like, all the dead Noble Horsemen? It must be somewhere that, like, they all just died. I don't know. Or maybe he went through here? I don't know. I see some dead horsemen here, so that gives me a sense that, well, there's a battle that happened here, that's for sure. I think he went through one of these breach points trying to end. That's why the Median Cav followed after him. Oh, he's trying to capture the point. That's cheeky. I feel like he's got to dismount. If he wants to be able to capture it fully, he can only just neutralize it. Still not a bad idea. It helps with morale. Now, I don't believe that the defenders have a morale buff. But yeah, it's a cheeky move there by Alverni, that's for sure. Here we go. Bloodsworn actually going to fight outside the walls. An interesting move. But the Oathsworn not interested. Not interested at all. There's like a very unintense wall fight going on over here as well. Looks like maybe the attackers are mounting ready for another attack. We've got Oathsworn. Well, apparently they're in combat. I don't know if they really are. Oh, they are. They're very much in combat. Just like the units stuck on top of the breach as well. But yeah, they're fighting the Celtic warriors that are surviving down here. The defenders are going to need reinforcements in there. Maybe those Bloodsworn or these Oathsworn here. But they're going to need some more troops in there. I don't know why they're keeping these Swaby outside. It's not a good idea, I don't think. It also looks like the Noble Horse back here has been dealt with, probably by the Mighty Horse. So clearly the Mighty Horse is superior to the Noble Horse. No, it's not really. Not at all. It looks like the Oathsworn, they made a little foray inside the city, but that is it. That's all they're going to do. Now they're going to use archer superiority and just going to try and gun down units. Starting with this general unit here, which is, well, like we already know, the general's gone, so he's not going to make much of a difference. But he is routed. That's a bit of a win, I guess. Another, we've got missile units going in. We've got the Syrian heavy archers. They are out of ammo, though, so them being sent in, not the end of the world, really. But they're not exactly going to hold this breach point. But good thing is that they are absorbing all the javelin ammunition. It looks like, there you go, Syrian heavy archers, they have been defeated. They're going to need to send in a bit more than just that if they want to be able to take this choke point. I mean, balanced power is not in favor of the defenders, it's still way in favor of the attackers. Defenders seem like they have a lot of their stuff sort of stretched out a little bit right now. The attackers are very centralized. The attackers still have ammunition as well, it's huge. I think their last sort of like throw of the dice to the defenders, for the attack, sorry, will be to throw in those pikes. Nervii is taking more and more responsibility on this front here as well. As the Swaby run out of reinforcements. They've got a couple of units back here, those Berserkers. Still needing to see some action. 50 odd kills between the two of them. And here we go, Oathsworn going in. Oathsworn against Oathsworn maybe? Would be a good matchup.
Fire at will!
Here we go. Instead, it's going to be Swordmasters against Oathsworn. Still two pretty elite units going in. Battling it out. And it looks like the Swordmasters are getting pushed back ever so slightly. Well, it says they're winning. Huh. Not so sure about that one. But yeah, here we go. The assault is taking place. Pikes are moving up now. They're going to start doing the old pokey pokey onto these Oathsworn. Can they get a counter charge off before they get the pikes down? Yeah, a little bit. Keep poking them away, boys. Send those Oathsworn back to whence they came. Yep, the Yarvoni Oathsworn is starting to break as well. Well, Celtic Warriors still alive and they're fighting on. But yeah, lots and lots of elites have been thrown in for the attackers. Look how epic this siege has been. I mean, it's all been fought as one choke point, really. More thorax coming in. The pikes here are moved up. They managed to get all the way to the gate. They're now getting shot up by the towers. Whether they can capture the gate, I don't know. Get inside. Looks like they are slowly capturing it. They will just take losses though doing so. Oathsworn here, waiting patiently to go in, throwing their javies. And there is the green light to go in. But yeah, it seems like the defenders for now are holding. They're throwing in so many elite units to try and hold back the defenders right now. It seems to be actually working. I mean, 2 Oathsworn and a Swordmaster might be overkill, to be honest, but it's doing the job. I certainly don't think the Swordmaster alone is going to be enough. Is that a general coming in? Yeah, that is the Seleucid general in here. The shield bearer, he's like a hoplite unit, very, very nasty. Pikes are still very healthy, and they are about to go into battle with the Nervii general, though he is not interested in that at all. And we've got a really nice little setup here, ready to catch the Seleucids out. He's got 2 units of Oathsworn here, one ready to flank if the Oathsworn engage. Sorry, if the pikes engage the other unit of Oathsworn flanks him. Very nicely done. Oathsworn here holding as well as artillery crew are routed. They've got one more unit of like healthy Oathsworn here, not including their general. It's not looking good. I mean, they're having to use these units as well just to defend the archers, which still have ammo, by the way. They're using it currently on cavalry. Should they not be shooting the elite infantry that is still alive? Probably. Syrian heavy archers retreating as well. Doesn't see much need in them actually having to retreat. They could have just stood their ground, I think. Oh, bit of a mistake here, I think. Well, actually, no. I mean, I don't know why he hasn't pushed his pikes forward. That is a mistake, but I thought for a moment maybe Seleucus had just pushed forward with his hoplites and just forgotten to bring up. Sorry, I thought that Oswald, got in for the pikes, but he got in for the hoplites. It's okay. See, yeah, the pikes here, I don't know why they aren't just pushing up, supporting the fight. That would have been a much better idea. On the wall here, we've got an O-Sworn unit slowly killing off Thorax. I feel like the O-Sworn will win that fight. They should win that fight. Hard to say. Oh yeah, they have for sure. I was to say, have the Suebi caught the Seleucids out in formation? They have, and the Seleucids are retreating as well. There are 120 troops, and they're dropping. And it looks like the Suebi's getting in amongst the phalanx as well. Like you can see, small groups of the swordmasters here in amongst the phalanx, causing all sorts of havoc, killing Greeks left, right, and center. There you go, these Silver Shield pikemen are being surrounded here. Berserk is going in there out of control. They're going to get to 100 kills though, it's nice. We're seeing archers now being thrown in to try and support this. Berserk is still hacking and slashing away archers. This is easy kills for them. 150 kills and counting. And the Cavs in amongst it as well. Got Mighty Horse here getting into the back of these archers. Trying to do some damage. These guys have been begging to get amongst the archers all game. The pikes make a honorable last stand. Enemies surrounding them. But they will fight on for the Seleucids. It's not looking good though. The attackers are pinned in here. Shield bearers fighting off against O-Sworn on one side. Pikes on the other. They need to really support these Syrian heavy archers, but they're not. Maybe they just know that the O-Sworn will retreat. I don't know, but they should try and get in there. Try and engage these units if possible. Yeah, the pikes here battling away this. I mean, against O-Sworn, it's gonna be a tough one. O-Sworn are getting poked to death. Got Swordmasters in there as well. My gosh, yeah, some elites. Here's the general for the Arverni. If they kill him off, who knows what will happen? Probably a mass trap for the defenders, for the attackers. Sorry. I've been mixing those up all day today. Is the general dead? I don't think he is yet. 87 kills. He's still very much alive.
His head is mine.
General here trying to break through and try and support his troops. The two units of generals here for the attackers have joined up. What a beautiful sight. Not that it means much. Got a chosen sword here that's actually still really healthy. How has that not gone into battle yet? But yeah, Mighty Horse here should really engage the archers and stuff that are just like lying around out here, but he's not. He's trying to get rid of the, I don't know, the chosen swords or something. Just rear charge generals. I don't know. These berserkers, they're still fighting on. Shield bearers seem to be ignoring them, almost pulling through, I'd say. They're trying to get to other sword masters here. Now we're going to see the Oathsworn General for Nervii come forward. And that might be curtains for the attackers here, as I'm seeing a master out for both generals, Oathsworn and shield bearers here. There he goes. And what is really left? Not much. Got a sword unit there that's sort. I don't know if that's stuck on a tower or what. There's two. Is there two there? I think there's a couple of there's two full units of chosen swords that's stuck on the walls. That is a big, actually. I didn't even realize that. That's a big loss there. Mighty horse here though, killing off those Syrian heavy archers, and I imagine we're just going to see the attacks sort of concede or something to end this, because I don't think they can get these units off the towers, unfortunately, which I hadn't realized and taken into effect, but it doesn't really make much of a difference. I don't think the defenders, I think, would have still managed to win it, but it was a close one. There's not much left for the defenders, and maybe those two units could have helped, maybe turn the tide in favor of the attackers. But yeah, there you go, a costly victory, and we'll end the replay and have a quick look at the end results. So this was sent in by Madara Uchiha, who was playing as the Nervii there. So thank you very much for sending it in, Madara. 104 kills with his Oathsworn General before he, well, he didn't even fall. He was very healthy, in fact. And then we have a Mighty Horse here at 289 kills. Very, very nice. Then we have Gallic Hunters here with 128 kills. 106 with another. 119 with his Celtic Warriors here. 107 with another. His Fierce Swords getting 149 kills. 146. Then Oathsworn getting 246 kills. The rest getting into the hundreds there. Then we have 974 and all those other numbers. But he's playing a Swaby. 263 kills with the Sword Masters, very nicely done. Longbow Hunters getting 127 kills, 102 with another one there. Berserkers getting 178 kills, 289 kills with another Berserker here. Bloodsworn getting 114 kills. Then we have Sword Masters, 313 kills, 230 kills with these two. And then the Wolf Warriors here with 104 kills, not too shabby either. Then we have Dupe playing as Arverni, 160 kills with the Oathsworn. Noble Horse getting 109 kills. Archers getting 148 kills. 138 kills there. 146 kills here. And then we've got Chosen Swords with 100 kills. 168 with another one here. Then there's Oathsworn, 198, 339, 221. Then we have MP5 Noob playing as the Seleucids. 101 kills with the Syrian Heavy Archers. 157 with another one here. Then we've got Silver Shield Swordsman, 107 kills. I mean, all his Assyrian archers actually did very well. His pikes, yeah, not so great, with 54 kills. Then the Thorax, none of them really got into the hundreds, bar one, which, oh no, two, got 151 kills and 108, yeah. Kind of shows that these guys, even though they're very heavy infantry, they really don't hit very hard. But there you go, guys, that is today's Rome 2 Siege Battle. Hope you did enjoy. Do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and a comment to show your support. If you want to see more Rome 2 action as well, make sure to hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on a single Rome 2 Siege. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.